Welcome to Scoops Trending. For those of you who are not aware about OPEC, OPEC is the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, an intergovernmental organization of 14 nations whose mission is to coordinate and unify the petroleum policies of its member countries and ensure the stabilization of oil markets in order to secure an efficient, economic and regular supply of petroleum to consumers, a steady income to producers, and a fair return on capital for those investing in the petroleum industry. The organization is headquartered since 1965 in Vienna, Austria. OPEC and its allies, known as OPEC Plus, on Thursday agreed to historic production cuts. The agreement came as the oil-producing nations held an extraordinary meeting to discuss production policy amid falling oil prices. The group will cut 10 million barrels per day in May and June, 8 million barrels per day from July through the end of the year, and 6 million barrels per day beginning in January 2021 and extending through April 2022. Rystad Energy's head of oil markets, Bjornar Tonhaugen, said that although 10 million barrels per day will help the market on the short term to not fill up storage, it is a disappointing development for many who will still realize the size of the oil oversupply. OPEC Secretary-General Mohammad Barkindo said at the meeting, "COVID-19 is an unseen beast that seems to be impacting everything in its path. For the oil market, it has completely upended market supply and demand fundamentals since we last met on 6th March. Energy ministers from the group of 20 major economies will convene for their own extraordinary meeting on Friday, in which Energy Secretary Dan Brulett will participate. The G20 presidency said Tuesday that the meeting would be held to foster global dialogue and cooperation to ensure stable energy markets and enable a stronger global economy. When it comes to US energy companies, Trump has commented that market forces will prevail and on Wednesday said that producers have already cut way back. At OPEC's last meeting in early March, de facto leader Saudi Arabia proposed cuts of 1.5 million barrels per day to combat falling demand. But OPEC ally Russia rejected the proposal, sparking a price war between the two powerhouse producers. Saudi Arabia slashed its oil prices to gain market share and also ramped up production to record levels above 12 million barrels per day. Since early March, the outlook for oil has changed drastically as the pandemic spread, with much of the world now staying home. Oil prices sank to their lowest level in nearly 2 decades. Amid the decline, which has pressured highly leveraged US oil companies, Trump sought to broker a deal between Saudi Arabia and Russia. On 2nd of April, Trump told CNBC that he had spoken to Russian President Vladimir Putin and Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and that he expected them to announce a record production cut. American drillers are still pumping near record levels as the world is coming to the edge of its ability to store oil. The US oil industry is divided on whether it could or should contribute to production cuts in an effort to stabilize prices. The American petroleum industry opposes cuts, saying such a move would harm the US industry. In Texas, however, Ryan Saitone, one of the 3 members of the Texas Railroad Commission, has said that the state would consider participating in such a deal. Thank you for watching this. For more videos and updates like these, please like the video and share your comments and subscribe to my channel Scoops Trending.